On Sunday, Donald Trump went to the Charlie Kirk Memorial, and as we all know, in Trump's America today, Charlie Kirk is somebody that you cannot say a bad thing about, otherwise you could get fired from your job, you could get canceled by society as a whole, or the administration could simply ruin your life with a criminal investigation and drain you of all your resources. So you're not allowed to say anything bad about Charlie Kirk, because as they say, you can't speak ill of the dead, or if somebody did bad things, you can't say that because that's bad. Which is ironic because the night before Donald Trump went and memorialized Charlie, he was at a black tie gala where he attacked President Biden and specifically told people to not feel sorry for him because he's a bad guy. So basically, told people to do to Biden what will get you canceled for doing for Charlie Kirk. Here's what Trump said about Biden. Biden was always a mean guy, but never a smart guy. We go back 30 years, 40 years. He's a stupid guy. He was always a mean son of a bitch. How's it working? Not working too well for him now. When you start feeling sorry for him, remember, he was a bad guy. When you start feeling sorry for him, remember he was a bad guy. And no, I'm not referring to Joseph R. Biden right there. I think we all need to actually be taking Donald Trump's advice right now. When you start feeling sorry for him, remember he was a bad guy. For the first time in my life, I believe I will take Donald Trump's advice. And I will not feel sorry for bad people. I will not stand by the statements I made in the immediate aftermath. I stand by political violence should never happen, sure. But let's not play that game anymore. And of course, Donald Trump is referring to the fact that Biden has cancer. That's what he's saying without having to say it. We don't have to feel bad for them. I mean, think about it. What has been the argument most people have made about Charlie Kirk, right? Well, he was a father and a husband. If the nicest thing you can say about a guy's legacy is that he had relatives, doesn't that kind of tell you what kind of a person that was? It was a tragedy. He should not have been murdered. But Donald Trump says, when you start feeling sorry for him, remember he was a bad guy, right? So I don't know how to feel. I'm trying to take Trump's advice like all the MAGA wants me to do. They tell me all the time in emails and comments and sometimes the phone calls, listen to Trump more, do what he says and you'll be great. Okay, I'll do what he says. And I won't feel bad for him because he was a bad guy. But I also have to take a moment to talk about the fact that Donald Trump is the whiniest little bitch on the planet. And I'm not going to stop saying that. I'm going to keep saying it until everybody starts repeating it after me. Here he is. He won the 2024 election. He beat Biden in that debate because Biden was absolutely showing signs of cognitive decline. I'm not going to take away those victories from him because he got them. But even with Biden in cognitive decline, Trump still barely won that debate. But you won. Okay, you won. But you still feel the need. At a black tie gala, everybody in tuxedos and fancy dresses, sitting down eating a nice dinner, and you get up on the podium and you say, Biden was a mean son of a bitch. And people are eating and they're like, what is this? Why are we talking about Biden? Why is anybody talking about Biden? Because Trump is obsessed. Biden beat him in 2020, and that is a fact that is going to eat away at him for every remaining second of his miserable existence. And make no mistake, folks, Trump is miserable. He may have all the money, he may have all the power, he may have everything he's ever wanted, and yet he's still miserable. So, if there is a silver lining to anything here, let it be that even with everything he could have ever wanted, Trump is a deeply unhappy and disturbed miserable, pathetic, whiny little bitch of a person. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.